Hello friends, in my previous video on prostate cancer, many people have questions regarding PSA. So in today's video, we will discuss about prostate specific antigen, that is PSA. What is PSA? It is a protein secreted by prostate. Most of its parts goes into semen, a little goes into blood. So PSA test is a blood test that measures the amount of PSA in blood. It helps to diagnose prostate problem, including prostate cancer. A small amount of PSA in blood is normal. This level increases with age as the prostate gets bigger. Benefit of PSA: a PSA test may help detect the prostate cancer at early stage when cancer is easier to treat. PSA may increase in other prostate conditions like enlarged prostate, prostatitis. But along with the benefit, PSA test has few limitations. PSA may increase in urinary tract infection. PSA normally comes down within 6 weeks after urinary tract infection. Ejaculation and vigorous exercise, especially cycling, increase the PSA level. This should be avoided 48 hours prior to test. Digital rectal examination may also slightly increase PSA level, and prostate biopsy also increase the PSA level. But certain conditions like drugs including the chemotherapy and 5-alpha reductase inhibitor, that's dutasteride and finasteride, may lower the PSA level. Obesity may also lower the PSA level. So lots of things affect the PSA level. So PSA test alone cannot tell about the prostate cancer. Therefore, digital rectal examination and in some cases MRI of prostate is also done along with PSA test. What is normal PSA test results? Generally, less than 4 nanogram per ml level of PSA is considered as normal. If the PSA is more than 10 nanogram per ml, prostate biopsy is recommended. If PSA is between 4 to 10 nanogram per ml, repeat PSA test after 1 month or other variations of PSA test are required. Now let's talk about the variations of PSA test. Variation of PSA test are intended to improve the accuracy of PSA test. It includes PSA velocity. It is the change in PSA level over time. A rapid rise in PSA may indicate the presence of cancer or an aggressive form of cancer. If PSA doubling time is less than 11 months, there are higher chance of systemic metastasis of prostate cancer. Second is percentage of free PSA to total PSA. PSA circulate in blood in two forms. One is attached to certain blood protein or unattached. Low level of free PSA percentage may indicate prostate cancer. In cases with less than 18% of free PSA, prostate biopsy is required. If in some cases PSA is more than 18%, that free PSA, closely follow-up is required. This free PSA test is required in cases where total PSA is between 4 to 10 nanogram per ml. Now third is PSA density. PSA density is PSA per gram or ml of prostate volume. For prostate volume, we require transrectal ultrasonography or MRI. Higher the PSA density, higher chance of prostate cancer. Now let's talk about the indication of PSA test. First is screening for prostate cancer. If patient age is more than 50 years of age, the PSA test is recommended. Or if family history of the prostate cancer is present, in these cases, if the patient is more than 40 years of age, we are start the PSA testing. If digital rectal examination, suspicion of prostate cancer, we are recommend PSA test. In patients who have already diagnosed with prostate cancer, PSA test is done to judge the effectiveness of treatment. In radical prostatectomy, PSA level comes down to undetectable level at 1.5 months. In radiation therapy, PSA level takes years to reduce. Hormonal therapy, it comes down to less than 0.5 nanogram per ml in 1.5 to 2 months. In this case, serum testosterone is also required. And fourth indication for PSA test is check for recurring cancer. If PSA level begins to rise after prostate cancer treatment, it may be the first sign of recurrence. This type of biochemical relapse typically appear months or years before the other clinical sign and symptom of prostate cancer appears. Still, researches are going on for the ways to improve PSA test, which will help to better distinguish cancers from benign conditions like pro-PSA, iso-PSA, and PSA in combination with other protein biomarkers. I hope you have found the information about the PSA test useful. I know thinking about the possible prostate cancer diagnosis can be a daunting or anxious time. That's why I have made the video which will help you fully understand the condition. Thank you. Stay healthy, stay fit.